Today was an absolute piece of cake, and when a project feels too easy for me, I kind of get in this headspace where I feel like it's not good enough, it's not challenging enough, it's not professional enough, and I really need to get over that. For something to be easy is the end goal we're after here, isn't it? When you first start out doing something, things can seem intimidating and daunting, and they can scare you off a little bit, and you learn, you try, you practice, and then you get good at it and it becomes easy. And I mean, that's the end result, that's the goal. And today's project of shooting green was pretty similar to shooting black and white. Which one was more like it? White had that more set up stage kind of background, and when I drew green I thought I'd do a similar project, a series if you will. And I love a series. But at the same time, I don't like something to be too easy. I love a challenge. I like the tricky side of photography and learning, and that's why I'm creating these videos. And so I definitely need to get over that, because building a body of work, a series, is a very powerful and important thing to do in photography. So on the subject of easy and doing a series, and now that I've done 2 of these photos, I thought I'd talk about what I go through when composing and setting up these little still life scenes. So first and foremost is depth. I have the biggest objects at the back and the smaller objects at the front to add that textures and layers and depth the whole way through. That's pretty obvious and straightforward. The next is balance. I need a balance of light, I need a balance of color, I need a balance of objects and texture. So what I'm balancing against is actually the light. So my light just comes from the left hand side and lights all those objects up from the left hand side, and it makes the eye get drawn to that left hand side. The reason I didn't have the light above or straight on, because I wouldn't have that depth, that 3D shape to each object. So the light has to come from one side. So to counterbalance that, I have a little bit more subject, a little few more objects on the right hand side. Plus is the main wicket keeper, the main full stop. I've got that little brown handle as a bit of a point of contrast right on that right hand side to fill that empty void of where that jug is, just to add that wicket keeper to stop the eye from disappearing out the right hand side. Next up is a point of subject, point of focus. This is always very important, and I love it in a lot of my photos. 99%, a large portion of my photos is what are you focusing on? What are you looking at? What is the main subject of this photo? And I like it to be quite in contrast to whatever the photo is meant to be about. So with the black photo, it was white. With the white photo, it was a black subject. And with the green photo, I've gone with yellow. Lighting that candle adds a little bit more light, adds those little key reflection points all around the photo, but it adds that focus in the center, that subject to lock your eye onto, and no matter where you look around, you're drawn back to that key subject. It's actually been pretty enjoyable building these little stage life scenes based on one set color with that point of contrast. And if you'd like to see more of these, maybe once this project is finished, let me know down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. As always, host, thank you very much for following along. If you have any questions about how I'm doing anything, once again, let me know down in the comments below. If you could share this video with a friend and get one of them to subscribe, or more than one of them, that would mean the world to me. It more and more helps me try and get to the point where I can do this full time for a living. If you would like to join along, or if you're doing any of your own challenges, feel free to hashtag tbphotochallenge. I've been loving seeing all your work and seeing everyone else's challenges. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. And speaking of challenge, if you want to tune in tomorrow, after you've shared this video, I'm going to be trying to take a photo of one of these two. We'll go this one. Of wildlife. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. Wildlife, I don't even have any large zoom lenses.